All right, are we rolling?
Guys, think
Are we gonna
camera's
start?
on again.
Is it on?
Okay. Damn it, Austin.
Austin, you fucked it up.
Oh, come on, Austin. Hey.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Boys in the Base podcast. We have another one of the boys that skipped out last time. He's kind of a tool. This is Jack. I think we
Just
might
a
have
little busy.
mentioned that he kissed a guy one time.
He did kiss a guy.
Well,
One
boys.
and two.
Actually,
Mine was for
Hey, last time. Now I have a
educate-
voice.
a
I have a
prize.
voice now.
$1,000 is on the line.
I have a voice now.
Jack
No,
just
no,
kind
no.
of kissed me.
You guys.
Jack kissed
And then
Nolan. I
okay,
kissed Jack
This is
willingly
bad
for dare
timing
night, as we
because
discussed.
You guys.
And then I think Owen said that you kissed him. That's
No,
pretty gay,
I've
bro.
never kissed Ellen.
Houseboat.
Yep. You don't even remember that.
But was it on the lips or the cheek?
I think it was a little bit of both.
Oh,
Jack was double dipping.
It's a double dip.
Double dipper.
I walked
guys
into
are
our building today, and I guess it was a janitor that was hanging out here, and he made eye contact with me, and he's a big SOB. Like that man was jacked. I'm talking big traps. Like I got big traps, but he's a big boy, and it was the kind of big boy that like I'm a little bit like a gym rat. So immediately I saw him kind of like rolled my traps up, and I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, bro." And we kind of stared at each other for a second. And I was like, why is this gym rat here? Like, this guy's huge. And he's like, what are you guys doing here? And I'm like, oh, we're doing a podcast. He's like, dude, that's so sweet. Okay, good for you. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. And I was like, no, sorry, I should have said something. He's like, no, it's all good, dog. We like bro fisted and walked away. But he's a big dude for a janitor.
And now we have our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. The janitor.
I wish.
I wish.
He must
He's
have
here
a,
right
he
now.
must have like a 50-pound
Bring
mop
him
that
in.
he's using because that boy is big.
It's a big boy.
Just like, yeah. I'm just saying he was gunned up. I'm talking gym twice a day, 5 days a week.
I also need to point out, we once again didn't plan to wear blue, just coincidentally happened.
Yeah.
And my
I actually put the same shirt on. So
You either
what now?
wash your clothes very fast or you're
Oh, no, it was
asking-
only Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it
not
Sunday or
Saturday.
Saturday?
I don't
Or
know.
was it
No
Friday?
judgment. No
Friday.
judgment. No
Okay.
judgment.
5 days?
No
Wash a
judgment.
shirt. We can wash a shirt in 5 days.
Definitely.
Wash a shirt by hand a few times in 5 days.
Yeah, you could do it.
I could take my shirt down to the well with the old scrubby thing and hang out with
I love the old
Bell.
scrubby thing.
hang out with Bell. We
One
can clean
with
our things
nature.
together.
Speaking of which, hold
He's about to do something
on. One
dumb.
with nature.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I-
get
yeah,
it.
Could you
I-
stop? Your
Stop.
feet are
People
so
are
low.
watching this. Speaking of listeners
I
and
think this is the
watchers,
last time
Sorry,
Jack
I
comes
was
I
on.
think
in
we
the
should bring
grass.
up our Spotify listeners. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I looked at
Only
our
1
analytics.
minute. Really?
No, that's not it. I looked at the analytics. Never made it past the minute mark.
Yeah.
So
Only one
I don't know
minute.
how long we've been into this. I'm hoping it's just past the minute, and all of you idiots who stopped at a minute didn't get to hear this insult, and everyone else that listened to hear knows about it.
Yeah.
No,
Tools.
disappointed. I honestly expected more from our Spotify listeners.
But everyone else, great job. We appreciate it.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
proud
we
of
should
all
have
you.
said this earlier because now they're already done with listening to it on Spotify.
It's too late.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, he literally
He
just
just
said
said
that,
that.
Jack.
I
Maybe
just like I
you-
just made the point of that.
Jack definitely
Jesus
listened to this
Christ.
on
Why
Spotify.
didn't
Douche and a half. God damn. He's gonna be here.
I
a few
watched it all.
times.
I thought douches were out of date. I'm happy to see that someone's still hanging out.
Shows up in the basketball jersey.
Damn.
Takes off his shoes. Puts it on. the
Before we
table.
even started, Jack flexed his abs like 3 times.
He
we
thought it was
got
a
it.
fashion show. He legit was sitting there.
I see a camera pointed at me. You have to. All right.
Well, someone's got to feed his ego because we are.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
I can do that for myself.
Hey, you got Austin, get a close up. Thanks. Oh yeah. All right, now show Owen's abs.
Yeah.
non-existent.
No, show him. Show him.
Hey, you.
Now Nolan's. Now Nolan's.
I got
Oh,
something
you're doing
sweet
good,
for
you're
you
doing
guys.
well.
I got something real sweet for you guys.
Oh
Oh,
no! Oh my God!
Is she pregnant?
Oh,
What
God.
is that? That's not even. It's deformed.
It's not natural.
That's not even a child. That's a man.
Do you think I'm sexy, baby? Yeah. Sweet.
All right, that's enough.
Okay, should we get to our topics that we have set forth for today?
Where do you want to start at, Kobe?
We'll start from the top.
Okay.
We have written down graduation.
Graduation.
We are graduating.
Everyone here is
Friday.
graduating.
Last
So we are-
minus Austin.
To verify, we're
Austin's
all,
still got a few more.
except for Austin 18, so that makes us.
Adults.
legal.
Hey,
Could you not take the punchline?
here.
Because you're
Here,
fast.
try it again. Try it again.
I just slow looked at the camera. I'm okay.
Oh, you're good?
It got ruined.
It's
over.
done.
It's over.
Jack.
Gone forever.
What?
Aaron.
All of these guys are graduating. Like their last day of school was today.
I didn't go to school. today.
Yep, today.
I was dual enrolled, as you guys know, so I finished college about a month ago. So
You
I'm
got
just-
your AA?
No,
Oh.
I
That's
could have,
cool.
but it would have been 20 credits in a semester. I was like, senior year, I'm gonna kick it for this last semester. So I didn't do that. However, I've just been vibing for like a month now, waiting for like everyone else to get done. It's been really weird.
Yeah.
Are you still going to graduation though?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Right on.
Yeah, I heard some
So-
of the plans for graduations.
Real questions. Which one was gonna streak?
Oh, Jack's doing it.
Douchebag guy.
I'll
Put
do
it on
it
your
everyone.
calendar. Jack's streaking.
But
Can you do it when they announce my name?
No, I have Nolan Randall. Just
You should, so this is what you
You
should
should
do.
write Nolan was here.
You should wear no pants, no underwear under your gown.
That's
So-
what streaking is.
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay, I
so
know
then
what
you drop your diploma on stage.
And
And then you bend over to pick it
like
up.
bend over.
And then your
and
asshole, you
it's
just
just
move
like
the whole
kinda-
crowd.
oh,
Just,
yeah.
no, oops. And just like, hey,
Well, I can't take a diploma back. Just
No.
run.
yeah, you already have it.
Honestly.
You're graduated.
yeah.
They can, I guess they can
We'll see
arrest
what-
you for public indecency, but that's the worst of it.
It's not indecent though. It's beautiful.
I'd say the public's getting a certain pleasure.
Please type in the comments below if you think Jack's asshole is beautiful, and about that question we left you last
You already know
episode,
the answer.
would you lick it?
Yes. I do.
Wait, no, that wasn't.
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
It's sort of same.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you guys
Good
excited to
for
graduate? I feel like I'm already graduated. So this has been like a weird liminal space for me. Like I'm done. I've been done. But you guys like after today
Just now done.
are officially done with high school
Well, I
forever.
haven't learned anything in any month when I
Yeah,
it's 2.5 weeks. Like
COVID
after
has
doing
been
my AP
strange.
test, I'm done.
The class of 2021 just had kind of easy going senior year.
Except AP stats.
One fucked up on AP stats. He
I
took stats last year, and he was like, I'm gonna take AP stats this year. Walk in the park math, and he's got like not a good grade because he didn't do his homework.
Yeah,
And
Oh yeah, you're telling me.
I
About
got a D plus right now.
Really?
I have
Graduated with
I have
D
a
plus.
30% on my homework, and I have an 85% on my tests and
Oh my
everything else.
God.
I have 60 missing assignments
Damn,
for this semester.
I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I'm just impressed.
No, you want to get the best
Hear
part?
me, hear
No,
me.
she posted the answers for the homework.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, everyone-
Just show me.
Totally added to my point. So hear me out for a minute. Owen is a good student. 3.5?
Yeah, I think I'm a little.
Well, no, not
around there,
rephrase,
around a
rephrase,
three.
not good student. He's smart. He just doesn't apply
No.
himself.
Applied
Thanks, Jack,
self.
appreciate it.
He does apply himself. He's got a 3.5. That is not easy. So Owen not only has a 3.5, but as Matt had taken the class previously, he just took the AP version this year, and still answers posted
Does-
was able to get a D plus. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Austin,
Calm down.
do what you want, buddy. I'm gonna
But,
take care of you. He won't touch you.
I
He won't touch you.
But I don't know. I'm excited for graduation. I heard some of the plans for it. So the guy my dad works with, he's running the whole thing. Should be pretty epic, dude. They got 50-foot screen thing.
Flamethrower.
the Elon Musk flamethrower.
That'd be sick.
We got.
You
Wasn't
know-
that
you know
like
who I
one
want?
out of 100?
I want that crazy wrapped up guy from Mad Max Fury Road, the guitar,
Oh.
but like the bungee cords, the flames like shooting out outside, and we just like rocking out all in graduation.
That's gonna be
That
Sheridan.
would just like springing back and forth.
I want to
And
see
then the
why
cowbell,
Sheridan.
the
The
cowbell.
cowbell kid. Didn't he like,
This
He
kid.
tore his ACL
this
between the
kid
calf.
bro?
Was it a cowbell?
Yeah, he
It
went like
was,
He
you're right.
has like this attachment on his cowbell, so he's hitting this little tap thing, and it's not his cowbell, so his cowbell doesn't get damaged. This kid's hardcore as hell.
Yeah, he tore his ACL hitting the cowbell.
You gotta-
I'm not even lying.
I remember
He stanky leg a
La-
little bit too hard.
last year when we had our assemblies and stuff, I would walk past the band, and this kid just going all out on his
I remember.
cowbell, and Sheridan's like just shredding the absolute gnar on his guitar. And he broke the strings on one of his guitars during the assembly and switched it out to a new one to keep shredding hella gnar.
He shreds some mean gnar, and the cowbell boy is sick.
They're
And
both
the only cure for him is
more
more
cowbell.
happy meal cut.
Jack did
I was
say.
worried.
I said cowbell.
I didn't hear you say it. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Let's review the tapes.
You don't have to listen to him. Yeah. so you're new here.
Cowbell.
Oh, thanks for that, Jack.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Jack ruins things.
Anyway, gay pride.
Yeah, Jack does kiss boys.
You
It
got-
is fitting that Jack starts this segment off.
Yeah, Jack.
Where are we going with this?
Oh, no, you started
You
it.
started it. You gotta.
Take
I-
it now.
It's written up there.
Hear me out.
I came in here.
I'll explain. I'll explain. It is Gay Pride Month.
Is it this month or next month?
This
Are,
month.
this month?
are we
It's
talking
this
about
month.
Yeah, I don't keep
roasting
track.
sessions
Months.
on social media?
So- I just threw it up there.
It's happening. Might as well discuss it.
I didn't. It's happening. This is the world. I didn't know where you guys wanted to take it. I just figured, it's going down. There is living in North Idaho, some serious controversy and some pretty dark posts going around that are not necessarily supportive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just figured you guys could take that wherever you wanted it. Jack, you
Let it, take it
I
where
feel
you
like,
want.
okay, I feel like people honestly don't really care if most people don't really care if you're gay, straight, but just don't kind of force cross section. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
could
Yeah,
you
elaborate.
could you actually
Elaborate.
try and
Get a sentence together.
Elaborate that.
yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you put that on
can I
camera,
get the
Zoom-
camera?
Zoom in on Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he's gonna say something controversial. We want it on film. Thank you.
I don't
You
know if
gotta
I
get
should
it-
say
you gotta
anything.
get it
No,
Sorry.
keep going.
You got it.
It's all you. This is
Hey,
our podcast.
is-
Nope, we're not.
Jack, I also wanted to.
Is that the dude that was?
Is it? It's kind of mad bun.
Does he? Yep. That's.
Do we ask him if he wants to?
He just pointed the other room.
Can we ask him to come in here really quick?
Yeah.
Camera. Over here.
We're gonna try to get our.
Hey, Doc. Would you mind stepping in here really quick? Just fun. This is the guy. This is the dude. I was saying you look super jacked. I was
We're
like,
doing our
super impressed.
podcast right
Oh,
now.
what's up,
Yeah,
guys?
it's like, you look like really fit, so I was like
Oh, right
talking
on,
about
man.
you. Yeah.
Cool, brother.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He looks
That
like Nate
guy's
Diaz.
so
He looks
good.
like
He
Nate
looks
Diaz.
Can
Do you
we?
see his face?
Can we get that guy?
Look up Nate Diaz's face.
His
He looks
hair-
exactly like Nate Diaz.
Can we get that
Does
guy
Nate Diaz
on
work in
the
here?
podcast? That dude walked in here. He was like,
He
and then
just
we're like, we're
had-
on the podcast.
He just
So.
had the freaking.
Do you see how vascular his arms were?
Dude, that's so bad.
Guys,
Look, yeah,
That
look up
was
a
my-
picture
that
of
looked
Nate
like-
Diaz's face. Just look up his normal face. If you gave that guy a man bun, you can't. No, just
do one without his eye just fucking bleeding. Like,
Yeah.
Normal.
Oh no, yeah, a little bit.
bit.
A little bit.
I don't know. It looks a little bit more like. I don't know.
Get that scowl right there.
can you put it up on? Oh yeah. That was
Let's look
A bit.
closer.
I thought it looked like that guy did. I don't know.
Sort
Now,
of.
true or
With the man
false?
bun.
That guy looked fit AF.
He is fucking huge.
He looks like he's like a mountain climber or something.
His
You see all of
arms-
that stuff he had dangling from his back?
Did you guys see the immediate bro vibe though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, sup?
Yeah.
Can you come in here? He's like, yeah, what's up?
it's
Yeah,
the
what you
long-haired man. bun.
I think he was just trying to be helpful is the best part.
I love that guy.
Yeah,
Can we get that guy on the podcast?
If we,
I
if
I
we
think
need
we
to find out
should
who that
try.
guy's name
think we
is.
should try to get him in here.
we're gonna try.
We-
We'll try and have him a
He
guest
should-
one of
he's
these days.
probably
If you
not
guys want
a
him on the
janitor.
podcast, let us
Right,
know.
He's probably just hitting that as a side job.
He's doing
He's some
something.
serious stuff.
He's too big to be doing trainership. Where were we? Oh, Jack was
You must-
sharing something.
Yeah, get this on Jack.
I think we can.
No,
No, no, no, no, no.
We don't forget.
Please, you started it.
Yeah, yeah, Jack, you brought it up.
But I don't know.
You're the
where
one who
I'm
went into
going
it.
with it.
Of all the people,
Speak your
it-
mind,
it's
Jack.
most suiting
But
that
we're
you
not
start it.
asking you. We're not asking you to go anywhere specific with it.
You take it where you want it.
Just share. Just share some thoughts. We're gonna go off it. We might take it our own way. We'll say our own things, but we just want you to start us off.
We support
I
you,
really-
Jack.
We support
Okay,
it.
I
If you want
really-
to come out on
I'll
this
say
podcast, we're
something.
here.
I'll say something. I think that the hate on social media really needs to stop because take it away.
Bring it here, Austin.
Well, I know.
You know,
Yeah, can we back it up, please? Jesus Christ.
oh,
You-
let down a little bit. There you go.
Hey, yeah. So bottom line, Jack's a little dumb, or he doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's just not my
it doesn't-
topic.
It doesn't
Alright.
translate quite as well from thoughts to
It's-
verbalize it. He doesn't verbalize himself super well.
It's
And bottom line is, I'm a big believer in we gotta love, bro.
Yeah.
Like bottom line, our generation, like I already said before, is like too sensitive or just like way too unsensitized. And I think if we just love a little more. And I get it, like you might not get with it, you might not understand it, but like you don't gotta go out of your way to post some shit against it. Like it might not be your thing, but don't hate. Don't be making these people feel bad for something they didn't necessarily ask to have. It's kind of bored with that. And I get it. It might go against what you believe or your religion. Like I totally understand. Like that's not your groove.
political agenda.
You don't political agenda. You're just not with it. You don't understand it. Whatever it is, you don't gotta hate it. All right. You just don't gotta do it.
Say it with a straight face.
We got a whole month, and a lot of people hate the month, and it's not about stopping your everyday life. You don't do it. Go about your daily life, do your thing. Just tell someone if you support them, be like, hit someone be like, hey man, we're here for you. Like they just want a little support because they do kind of got a hot seat for a good long period of time. And like I said, nobody's asking you to stop your daily life. There's a month-long period where we're just encouraged to try and be a little more supportive of a specific group. It's not like we stop other holidays during this month. We don't stop celebrating other things. Just kind of, I don't know, show those support. And if you're against it, you're not with it, you don't need to show your support, but you don't need to hate. We don't need to hate anymore. It's just love.
Love.
Yeah, man.
It's love, not war.
Sure.
War has no purpose besides what? Maximum economic efficiency. That's it.
It's
I don't know. All I'm saying is like, don't go hating for no reason. Just keep it to yourself, or whatever your dark little friend group full of hate is. You don't gotta spread it. You don't gotta make people feel bad for that shit. That's not appropriate. Just I don't know. Let them do them. They're letting you do your shit. Stay out of each other's way. It's just the way it is. You don't gotta hate though. You don't gotta spread hate. There's no need for that.
I thought that was worth around. That was very good, man. Say that speech.
Second. I had a dream speech.
That's not true. He's playing.
I don't think he was.
I have some,
MLK is out of my league.
Okay, hold on.
I have something we need to discuss. This is
Oh, no,
serious.
This is never serious.
This is
when it makes that
quite
face.
serious.
Just so you know, Kobe occasionally does this face where could you make it where you raise your eyebrows? Right there. And he always keeps kind of a straight face when he does that shit. He's never serious. Not once has he actually asked me a serious question after making that face.
No, we have a serious discussion on our hands. How do we feel about wearing shoes with no socks?
I don't mind it.
Not you, Jack.
Me?
How do we feel about it?
You guys
Get those away
you're
from my.
disgusting.
Why are they green on the bottom, dude?
I was outside on the grass.
We're discussing.
I was playing spikeball.
What do you think, Nolan?
you know.
Let me hear your thoughts.
My personal opinion.
So I don't get an opinion on this.
Not yet.
You're-
You don't have the talking pit vipers.
So-
Whoever has the pit vipers on can talk.
I'm not putting them on. I
Okay.
don't care.
Guys,
It's all good.
Fibers, but I will hold them to show that I appreciate the gesture.
Of course.
Gesture.
Just say guess.
Gesture.
That's how I pronounce
He's
it.
disgusting.
It's all right.
He went for talking rant.
So
He has those titties.
shoes without socks.
Or just no shoes in general.
No.
No, it's different.
Different, big
So
difference.
barefoot, flip flops, no
I'm not
socks.
saying do
You're
it all
good.
the
Jack,
time.
did you know?
Do you have
the pit vipers?
do you have the
We'll
shut up?
pass them to you. You
You-
can
you
talk.
guys-
you-
Even
guys-
Austin is telling you to
Yeah,
be
stop
quiet.
talking over me. What is that about?
Dude, This guy
So,
gets him to
shoes-
shut
I feel
up.
attacked.
Oh my God.
Cause you're. Could you please?
Dude,
All right, shoes without socks. They're gonna give you nasty ass, stanky, dirty feet. And although it looks good, there's no show socks you can put on. So your feet don't have them nasty, stank to them all the time, walking around smelling like you got athlete's foot and looking gross and white trash AF.
Okay, Eddie Murphy.
Can I-
you
can I-
have,
can I
you
say
have
something
a
real quick?
second.
No,
Hold on.
Jack, that's enough.
I have one thing to
Alright.
say. We never
You
said,
guys invited
we
me.
never said you were wearing shoes with no socks, Jack. You decided to make it public to everyone this was happening.
They don't-
No one said you were wearing shoes with no socks.
Kobe, what are your thoughts
Well,
on
because
shoes
it's
with
not
no
a bad
socks?
thing.
I'll give you.
It's not
I'll
like
give
you're
you-
wearing it for
let me
2
tell you.
hours
Let me tell
straight.
you a story.
I'm
real
wearing
quick.
socks most of the
Jack,
time.
would you mind? Thank
I
you.
just did it
Where
to
were we
really
at? We were at
sound,
like
alright?
prom or something, and
No,
Jack comes
it was,
up.
It was not at prom. It was at Mr. CHS. I had no socks because we were doing the beach section, and I was wearing flip flops, and I had to wear my shoes, and so I put them on just for a little while. Not for that long though. Yeah. I feel.
Can I speak? Can I speak now? Okay, thank you. So Jack, he comes up to me. He's like, Kobe, is it okay to wear dress shoes with no socks? And I said, and I looked at his ankles and I was like, oh, you just have no show socks. You're fine. And he's like, no. And he takes his foot out of the shoe and I literally see no sock on his foot. He said, no socks. And I said, well, I guess it depends on the type of shoe, but generally no. And then he's like, okay. And I just assumed Jack was gonna do that the one time. I see him at school one day,
Whoa.
no
I've
socks,
never worn no
In those
socks
shoes.
in
no socks.
closed shoes.
What are you doing right now?
Would you mind putting your shoe up?
I
on
Yeah,
the
just-
can
table?
you bring that shoe up? Is
I
that
just came from the beach.
a closed shoe?
I just came from the beach, so
Jack, show us your feet real quick.
I did have socks on.
Just one more time. Show
I
me.
did have socks
I
on.
don't
You just
think
said your
it was
feet were
socks.
green because you're running in the grass.
Hey,
No
someone's
socks.
here. Could you let Lou in?
Oh, next guys.
Blue.
Everyone,
attacked.
this is Lou.
Lou, say hi.
She's pretty great. She brings me snacks, so probably get married
Blue
one
has
day.
no socks on.
So Lou, we were just having a conversation about having closed-toed shoes, just normal tennis shoes with no
What happened
socks.
to
What are
Lou?
your opinions?
Could you tell it into the
Can
camera?
you please tell
please?
into the camera?
No, don't do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So,
Well, Lou,
so
okay.
Jack, I
I'm
still
not
got
talking
the,
about-
I still
I'm
got,
not working
I still
out.
got
I'm
the
not
pit
going
viper.
to
Speaking
school.
hit vipers.
This
I
is
still
an
got the-
hour max of doing this.
You're-
For like never. Maybe rarely.
This kid doesn't know how to have a conversation.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yo.
A milk isolate protein is probably a whey isolate, isn't it?
Do you
beats
think?
me.
And
Yeah,
I
we
did
don't-
it. I asked like
So
six,
I don't-
seven people,
I don't
and the
know.
one guy was very buff. He was like saying, "Dude,
Yeah, because whey is just out of milk. I'm assuming if it's a milk isolate, then it probably
and-
is just whey.
What is your opinion on the socks and shoe scandal?
I think it's disgusting. My feet, if I were ever to do this, I've done it one time around my house.
That'd
Your
be
feet get
cool.
very sweaty. You also pull the soles
Sounds
out of
not
your
very-
shoes, which is also not good. I think overall, it's not good.
I know it's
It
not. I
takes-
know
it
it's not a
takes-
good
it
thing, but
takes
sometimes
5
you gotta
seconds.
do what you gotta do.
It takes,
all right?
Jack, you must have left the house with those shoes and no socks.
No, I,
So you
I
had-
have socks in my truck that I was wearing with them,
Then, Jack, then why,
but I just didn't feel like putting them on
unacceptable.
because it was a quick drive. Like okay,
Quick drive, but you
This
were
is
30
illegal.
minutes late. What is
this is illegal.
Could
I,
we-
I wasn't wearing.
could we-
them.
Guys, 1 second. Could we get past this preschool argument with Jack and move on to the next subject?
Yes, we may.
Thank you.
Nolan,
I just feel like we're hitting
It's very
laps up
confusing.
there.
can we
No one really cares.
hear about
my
your
shoes.
hitchhiking story?
Oh, yes, you can. So, not necessarily hitchhikers, just people that needed help. I call them hitchhikers on the boards. I thought it was funny. Their it was like their car broke down or something just outside of Sandpoint. And by chance, Lou and I are going to Sandpoint and we stop at this gas station and these people's car was broken down and I didn't fully understand what's going on. Might have been a scam. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure. And so they asked for, they were kind of sketchy looking. They had like, the bull ring, the piercings everywhere. And I was kind of sketched out because they were just like hanging out in front of the gas station, this broken down car. And then one comes up to me and she's like, you guys aren't by chance going to Sandpoint, are you? And not to be an ass, I was kind of like, not really. Cause you're sketched out.
Yeah.
And then I kind of sat there for a second. I looked at them. They all had like a bunch of clothes on, and one of them had like looked like a guitar case, maybe a banjo case. And I was like, fudge, I don't know, maybe I should. And I'm a sucker for trying to do the right thing when I can.
Great
Uh,
person.
Not that I'm a great person, because I almost just threw them down because they looked bad. I like immediately judged their appearances. But then I felt bad, and I asked Lou. I was like, Lou, would you be comfortable if you took him into Sandpoint? Because I didn't want to put Lou in an uncomfortable situation. You got these sketchy people in the car, and she stuck with me. And she was like, what do you think? And I was like, I think it's the right thing to do. And so I go back over there, and I was like, yeah, we are going to Sandpoint. And then the kind of scariest looking one, just like very tall and skinny and like very pasty, with like all the piercings, like huge cages, had probably one of like the sweetest little voices I'd ever heard. Like, you're really going to Sandpoint? Thank you. And I was like, oh, all right, come on. So apparently they're stinky. I can't smell. And we load the car up. We got these 3 stinky girls in there. I'm like, where am I taking you guys? And they're like,
wait, hold on.
plus Lou if you want. And so
The camera's on you.
So, we get them in the car, and I'm like, where are you guys going? They're like, could you take us to the Amtrak station? I didn't want to ask questions. I didn't. I was like, okay, you got it. And so we made small talk, and apparently they've been traveling all across the nation. Like, they start in California, and they were going to Minnesota. And I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, oh, frick, that's sweet. And they were just kind of telling us places about like, places they've been and like things they've done, and they were super interesting. And I don't know, I guess like what I was getting to is I was kind of thrown off by their appearances. It's just not a normal thing. I was a little concerned, and then I felt that, and then we took them, and they turned out to be like actually like hella cool, really sweet people that were just trying to like get across nation. They're just trying to get home basically. And it was like, I felt good for helping them. I'm not sure if I got scammed or if they were like much sketchier than I think they were, but so they just left their car there. I didn't ask questions.
The moral of the story: never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I'll mess that up.
That was my
Never
point. You
judge
guys got like questions about that? Or?
I just gotta say, that's not where I thought this story was going.
I thought it was.
You
gonna
put
be like a funny story.
Nolan's hitchhikers on the board, and I was very confused.
I feel like it's hard to get.
Well, how many times have
scammed.
it's like we're two 18-year-olds at a gas station, and these like 25-year-olds,
So they were solid.
26-year-olds,
Good correction.
exactly.
much older, were like, could you give us a ride? And it's kind of like I was like, I don't know. And then I don't know if they were hitchhiking. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't want to ask because I know that hitchhiking's illegal in Idaho, and I just no questions asked,
I don't know.
no problems. Yeah. So I was just like, I don't want to know.
I don't know if
It
it's
looks like
just-
their car broke down. It looks like they need some help. So I'm gonna give them a ride into town.
I see a lot of those kind of homeless kind of people like waiting for a
No,
hitch.
we didn't say they were
hitchhike.
home.
I know. I'm just saying.
They're going
but
to
there's
their
a, like along
I
the
know what you're
freeway,
saying.
You trying to call them?
and
punks?
I feel bad, but instead of just giving them a ride, I'll probably just like give them a $5 bill or something like that. But
$5 isn't gonna get you to Sandpoint.
Well, I think it's a little different because they were standing around at like a gas station in
Yeah,
a broken
well, they-
car, and
yeah,
they're
I
like,
guess
"Could you?"
they
are you-
obviously weren't.
It
home.
depends on what the damage is, but in my opinion, I feel like no one could make work of some 3 26-year-olds women.
Wait, they were all girls.
What are you trying to say?
Like if something goes down in the car, I
Oh,
feel
okay.
like
Wait, they were
I feel like you
girls?
just.
That was 3 girls. I know.
Oh, they were
Just-
girls. Oh, I thought they were dudes. That's
No,
why I
it's
was
3
like-
girls, but
That's why
still.
I was like, there's
Let
3
me
dudes.
sketch
I'm
it
not
I'll tell you,
letting
I
them
was kind of
fall.
sketched out because one of them had a skateboard and she sat right behind me, and I didn't know what I was hearing. It kind of sounded like I didn't know. I didn't know what I was hearing. I was like, oh, fudge. I look over at Lou, but Lou's turning around talking to all of them. So I was like, okay, well, it can't be anything too sketchy. Then I remembered she had a skateboard. She's probably back there fiddling with the wheels or some shit. Yeah, and I was like, oh. I don't think I'm a very scary person. Upon like first meeting, I'm like 5'7", and
I don't know.
Shy
I mean,
student.
I don't know. He has a good smile.
I see. I was very friendly when I walked over the second time. I was like, hey.
What are you wearing, Kobe?
Close.
What it,
is that an issue?
What's wrong with this, Jack?
Well, he's in blue.
does he
No.
changed?
No, I didn't.
He was always.
I've been wearing this the whole time.
Have you not been paying attention?
That's interesting.
Thanks for pointing that out, Jack.
You
But,
are
um,
welcome.
That is not where I thought the story was going, but no, what a great dude. Back-to-back sections where you've
What a-
been just a great person. I just applaud you for that. Yeah.
Like, hear me out. I need to verify something for all the viewers.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good person. I'm usually a complete and utter asshole, like consistently throughout my day. Catch me road raging, yelling at random people, giving the bird out the window. But I try like alpha male people all the time. I'm an ass. I'm the definition of like an everyday ass. So I try to occasionally do like good things. Like instead of giving the bird, I started giving the peace sign more. Because like one day
He's got a morale meter.
this old lady was being like super crazy, like hitting her brakes and stuff. So like I gas it, I'm passing her, and I go to give her the bird, and then I think about it. It's like she's like 70. What am I doing? And if she's this angry, she's probably having a hell of a lot worse day than I am. I'm an angry teenager. She's like 70, brake checking some angry teenager. I had the bird up. It was ready to go, and I was just like, peace, lady.
Dude, his fingers.
Have
Are
a-
really small. You look like you have a
Put your
chicken
hand-
tender.
So the issue is that my hand is.
You keep sliding it up.
I'm not sliding it up.
you.
No, you
No one look. I have small hands.
No one,
I have
no
small
one
hands.
does.
So the issue is my hands aren't actually that small. As you can see, I just have terribly fat fingers. So it creates the illusion that I have like
I have small fingers too.
sausages.
Yeah, because
like,
I can barely.
for fucking
I-
Kobe and I hands are about the same.
I can barely palm a basketball. That's not that big hands.
But yeah,
Your
like
hands-
like
when
I
you
was
went
saying,
like this, you literally look like you had a 2-year-old.
I know it's an issue. I got these fat sausage hands. However, it comes in handy because my fingers do not get stubbed easy. Like it takes a good amount of force for me to feel it. There's just so much meat packed in there. It's solid, baby. They do not stub easy.
Everyone goes.
But yeah, like I was saying, I'm usually a total ass, and situations arise, and I try to do the right thing. But no, I'm an ass. Don't get confused like I might be some decent human being. I'm not.
He's not.
Fuckers. Anyways, that's my hitchhiker story. I
Nice.
Thank you.
thought that came out well.
That's pretty good. man.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've never given anyone a hitchhiking
No,
ride
I would
before.
not gonna lie. I would just go right.
Actually, that's a lie. I have. Not me driving, but my parents have. We were driving to Montana to meet my grandparents, and we were on the road. There was a truck stop. Where was it? There was a truck stop a
I'm assuming this was multiple years ago, right?
few years ago.
Yeah.
So there was a truck stop, and the truck is switching lanes to get to this truck stop, and there's a car in the other lane. The tail of the trailer of the truck clips the front nose of this lady's car, and the truck just keeps going. So it like jacks up the front of her car in a wheel, and she like spins. Then she safely gets over to the opposite lane on the right side of the road.
Mhm.
And we pull off, talk to her, make sure she's okay. We call her sister, and her sister agreed to meet with us at the nearby town. And we're like on a pass right now. So we meet out of town, and we drop her off. And
I think that's a lot different though.
yeah,
'cause
but that's the closest thing. I
Yeah.
have to.
I've one time my dad and I were coming back from I think it was somewhere in like southern Oregon or southern Washington because we came up to the Tri-Cities on our way back home. Not sure it would have been where we would have went down that way. Because that's kind of how you go towards Oregon or Boise. Oh, maybe we were in Boise. We're coming up from Boise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're coming back. Or is that Pocatello?
It's Boise. Pocatello, you go through Montana.
That's right. So we're coming back up from Boise,
Yeah.
and it's, easily 1:30 in the morning. It's late. You just want to get home. There's like,
You didn't pick up someone.
hear me out. It's me and my dad, and we're at this gas station. and my dad's pumping gas, and this girl walks over, and she honestly looks like the sister from Stranger Things,
Never seen it.
but Stranger Things wasn't out yet. And the girl was like, "Hey, you guys aren't by chance going to?" It's like Richland or Pasco. It was one of the
Like the
tri-states.
older sister?
Yeah,
Just clarify.
it was.
Clarify.
I don't
Can we
know
pull
if
up a
it
picture of the older sister?
Yeah,
matters. Yeah,
No,
pull
I
up.
know.
I'm gonna keep telling my story.
Yeah,
Pull
keep
that
on.
up picture.
Keep telling.
So, it was like that was like 30 minutes in the opposite direction we are going, or well, not opposite, but like off of our course, like a 30-minute drive ish to get her where she was going. But like I said, she was super polite and she was kind of teary looking. And my dad was like, "I'm sorry, we're not," like he was very apologetic. He actually felt bad. I could see he felt bad. And he finishes pumping gas and he sits in the car and he kind of like does a deep sigh. Then he looks at me.
Oh, it's a different one.
Nancy.
Is it that girl in the
Yes,
black
Nancy.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
she
her.
looked a little bit like her. There you go. Yeah.
Can the
So-
podcast people see?
Yeah.
She was very friendly and she had like really good manners, like super polite. And like I said, she was kind of teary looking. And my dad sits in the car, has like a really heavy sigh. And I was like, "What was that, Dad?" And he goes, "She was so polite. She asked if we were going to so and so. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and she's over there crying next to the payphone." And I was like, "Fuck." And he goes, Do you think we should take her?" And I was like, "I don't know, Dad." And he's like, and I was like, me being the adventurous little guy that I was like, "Do it." Yeah, I was like, Dad, I think it's the right thing. I think we should do it. And he goes, "Yeah, don't tell your mom." And I was like, "Okay." And so he walks out
Classic.
there and he's like, "Come on, we'll take you." And she hops in the car. And so we go 30 minutes out of our way. So it's like 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back, but we're driving and we got our story. Apparently had the biggest asshole from a boyfriend of all time. So he left her at the gas station because he was mad at her. And it was a 15-minute drive from the gas station to the hotel. And he must have been a drug dealer or something because he put his phone on some kind of setting where it doesn't take calls from numbers it doesn't recognize. And her cell phone was broken or something like that. So she couldn't call him. So she'd been trying to use the payphone to get a hold of him, but it didn't recognize his number. And it would have recognized her cell phone's number, but it's broken. So she's crying in the back seat, telling us the story. And it's like, oh gosh. And then instead of having us take her all the way up to the hotel, she had to stop at the gas station across the street from the hotel because she said if her boyfriend saw her get out of another guy's car, she'd be upset.
Oh, or
And I
he
was
would be
like,
upset.
What?
He would be upset.
He would be upset.
Yeah.
And I was like, what an absolute tool. And of course, she kind of gets out. I was like super thankful. And she tried to give us money. And of course, we are just like, no, like we're not
No.
taking your money. And we were just like, "Have a good night, lady. I'm sorry about your boyfriend." And then me and my dad go, 15 minutes back in the other direction, 30 minutes of our night gone. But I think it was well worth it. And I'm pretty sure that's what made me do that on the way to the Sandpoint. It was kind of like I saw my dad. I saw how bad my dad felt. He was like, "What do you think is the right thing to do?" And I was like, kind of, hit me again. And I was like, it's like 10 minutes out. It's not even out of our way. Like we'll bust it. So
Once
that's
again, Nolan doing a great thing. What a great human being.
no, I'm an ass.
Terrible
Stop.
an asshole that does great things occasionally.
So apparently I pick up hitchhikers. Kidding.
Like,
You guys have any stories like that? What's up?
no, I never picked up.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah. Oh,
One time I got picked up.
Yeah.
And this couple really, I'm just making stuff up.
Oh.
I don't have anything.
I've actually
I,
been picked up with
Really?
Lou. I have a story for that. Lou's got probably one of the best laughs ever, so you'll hear it time to time. Lou and I.
So random.
Lou,
Yeah, go to Lou, please. Go to Lou. Look at her
Take
face.
it, take it on the
Lou,
Lou and I.
Zoom in. Lou, face the camera, please.
Face the camera, please.
Lou, Lou.
You gonna look how red her ears are.
You can-
oh my god.
Guys, leave her alone. Come on now.
Just cherry just pop.
Lou and I, we went to Missoula. I don't know if I told my parents we're going to the Pack River. So instead we drive 2.5 for like 2 hours to Missoula because I drive like a beast. We get to Missoula and we decide we're going there to float the river in Missoula because I always did it with my family. I love the river. There's a bridge you can stop at and jump off of, which is a ton of fun. But I don't think the water was high enough at the time, so we didn't do it.
Okay.
But Lou and I get to the river, we float it, and unfortunately, we didn't think things through because rivers don't go in loops. So it's actually the rivers it started to rain that day. It was supposed to be nice out, but then like a weird breeze came, and it got so cold that Lou and I had to get out early from our original destination. And luckily, I know Missoula well enough because I go there a lot with my family. My parents went to the University of Montana, which is in Missoula. And so we walked where we were supposed to get out, and it's a very common get out place for everybody. And we're hanging out, and we realize that we have no way of getting back to where our car is. So we call an Uber, but we don't have masks because we're in swimsuits. That's all we're wearing.
They wouldn't let you in the car.
Yes, without a mask, no matter what. We had money, we had everything. We couldn't get into this.
Stop at a gas.
Take your
Yeah,
pants off.
we
and
didn't
then
think
cover your
about that for
mouth.
some reason. We kind of, we're 17, 18. We're just kind of panicking. We're not knowing what to do. We're calling like taxi places and Uber and we're everywhere. We're booking all the stuff and they're all saying no. And then this couple gets out. We're like, hey, you want to be chance by going to, we see the place we got in. They're like, yeah, we are. Of course, Lou and I probably look a lot more harmless than most hitchhikers because we're half naked with deflated floaties in a cooler. So she's like, of course we can take you. They got 3 girls, and it's like, I was really appreciative of like this family going out of their way, letting strangers into their car. And once again, we probably look pretty harmless, but still, I really appreciated it. The car pulls up, dude. It's like a little Kia. They had the kids sit in the back so Lou and I could sit in like an actual seat. I was like, no, let us sit in the back. And she's like, no, this will be a fun little adventure for the kids. They love sitting in the back. And I was like, I can't believe this is
I
happening.
enjoyed sitting in the back as a kid.
They were, of course, the kids were like laughing and giggling, and they're like chuckling behind us. And I look back and smile. They go silent, like glare at me, like, yeah, it's a scary, person. But sure enough, they took us all the way back, dropped us off, made sure we were okay. They tried to offer us a ride at other places, didn't they? They're super nice. And yeah, so I guess I have technically,
Been on both sides.
yeah.
When I was the first one in the friend group with the
Shit
driver's
happens.
license in a car, we never had enough room in my car for all of us because there was me, Jackson, Nolan, and Patrick.
Me and Jackson complained a lot. It was very hard.
Jackson would always get the passenger seat.
Kobe drives a Honda Civic, by the way. So you can
Mine
kinda
used to
picture
just
it.
like-
2-door.
Yeah,
and, we
01
would-
2-door Honda Civic.
And we would throw Nolan in the trunk, and there's a trigger in the trunk that you can squeeze and the trunk opens up. So we would throw Nolan in there, and we enjoyed it. There would always be a
You'd
seat
surprise some
open, and
people.
Nolan would then choose to go into the trunk because we enjoyed
Stuff him in the trunk.
going to stoplights. And then
Oh
Nolan
yeah,
would
he just
hop
gets out and then runs
look at
away.
people, and then I drive away, and then he shuts it. It was so awesome. And then Jack's neighbor was a cop. We drove by his house, and their family was outside, and we're like, let's do this. So we got duct tape and some string,
Oh yeah.
and we tied Nolan's hands and duct taped his
Yeah.
mouth and took all of his clothes.
And yeah, he was in his underwear.
So we drive by the guy's house, and Nolan jumps out of the trunk and then runs away. And then we step on the brakes, send Patrick out of the car, and Patrick's sprinting after Nolan while Nolan's naked, and Patrick's yelling, "Get back here!" And we're all yelling at Patrick to get him, and then we speed away and grab him on the other side of the block. It was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Definitely some of our better work.
That was outstanding.
We've had some pretty good pranks over the years.
We have.
For sure. I don't know if we should elaborate, but
No,
Nope. Not even.
people that deserve to know, they know.
Maybe in a few years we can come back and tell you guys some of the stories of the shit we did. But for right now, I don't.
At the
think it's
moment,
appropriate
no.
to be mentioning.
How long have we got?
next
Well-
topic, maybe, or maybe.
Or
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes. We're
I
gonna
think we
try
made our
and
time.
make these episodes a little bit shorter for you guys because I know an hour and a half is an absolute
That's a long time.
bear.
That's a lot of Jack,
So-
guys.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
thanks for
take it
listening to
away
Story
from
Time with
Jack.
Nolan.
Austin, you wanna say a few words to the camera and end the episode for us?
They have me held hostage. Please, someone come. I can't keep doing
Shut up! Get in the corner! Get back in the corner! You're done! You're done!
this.